Hi guys, this is Rising Boys with Glado the nutritionist. Good morning. Yeah, it's in the morning, 5 a.m. And I've just woken up and felt that it's good I do this video concerning the fridge organization and how I store my vegetables. So come on guys, let me show you how I store my cereals and vegetables. So guys, that is my fridge, and if I open here, I have my freezer. As you can see, I like the red beans. I like them. So there are so many, but over there I also have jahiz of the black beans. I also have some yellow beans over there on top. So guys, that is how basically I store my cereals. I don't like buying meats in bags so as to store the meats in the fridge. What I like to store in the fridge is the cereals and anything else that could be stored there. Right there we have the dengus and the camanders and more jahiz. So I only store meat when it is in excess. So here we have the ice bags, but guys, I really don't use them, so I just put them here. But under there I have this bacteria. Yes, it is used, I use it to make yogurt. So basically that's how I keep my freezer. Yes, those were chapels that I made a couple of days ago, and I felt that it need to get in the freezer because I'm not eating anytime soon. So that is how my freezer is. When you come down here, I have the normal fridge. These are cucumbers. These are cucumbers, guys. When I get them in the market, I normally wash them and make sure that they are completely dry. As you can see, my fridge is a bit small, so everything is kept so as to give space for the other things. So here we have the eggplant or the biriganyas. I said these are cucumbers. Those are tomatoes, and over here I have my pristine whipped cream that I use in decorating cakes, nyanyas and more nyanyas there. Basically, I normally put the nyanyas down there where I have the plantains or the matokes, but I have too much of the matokes that some of them I had to put them over there so that they can expand the lifespan. And over here, guys, as you can see, I have carrots, and I have more bananas over there, and I have more bananas. And here I have the danias. And these are green hohos. As you can see, they are green hohos, and more hohos over there. There's more hohos, but these are gourgettes, guys. As you can see, these are gourgettes. and just remains of some food that we made in the so here I have the broccoli, more broccolis over there. Here I have the red cabbage, and on top here I have more broccolis and cabbages. So guys, that is how I use my foil paper to store my vegetables. I'm a fan of vegetables and healthy diets and healthy eating. So as I'm a nutritionist, by now you know that I'm a holistic nutritionist. So everything that I put in my mouth and in the fridge counts. So I believe that what you keep in your fridge says a lot about you. So these are just basically remains of food that the remains of food. So basically guys, that is how. So when I don't have the matokes that were sent to me by my mom in love, I normally put the nyanyas down there and any other vegetables like the danias and the hoho and the gourgettes and the cucumbers, because down there the air is controlled. So guys, I normally store my vegetables down there, but for now, because I have too much of the matoke and I wouldn't eat them at once, so I stored them there and created some space for the things that I put down there. So guys, my fridge, I put it at the lowest at the minimum cold, the lowest point, and the same thing with the fridge. So it heats for it makes the sound for sometimes for like a few minutes, and then it goes off. So it saves on my power. So guys, that is my fridge. As you can see, I put cereals and vegetables. There are no meats. I only put meat when maybe I bought so much of the meat and I needed to store it for maybe as soon I use. So I don't buy meat to put in the fridge because I feel like that is not the way to go. The only thing maybe I could buy in bulk and store in the fridge is the fish. But for today I didn't have any fish, so that is how I arrange my fridge. So karibu guys, I want to speak about cleaning the fridge, and I want to speak about how I wash my fridge, or how I clean my fridge. And basically I don't use the normal soaps, the kitchen soaps that I use to wash utensils or do the normal cleaning. This is because they are harsh and they are not able to kill the bacteria in the fridge. So there are two things that I use to wash my fridge. One of them is the vinegar. Yes, I use vinegar to maybe remove some stains and also kill germs in the fridge. Another thing that I put in the water to clean my fridge is the bicarbonate soda. If I don't have the bicarbonate soda, I go for the baking powder, the normal baking powder that we use to make mandazis. So that is how I wash or I clean my fridge. The idea here is to keep it as clean as possible and also to kill the bacteria. Guys, when you put food in the fridge and when you put food in the fridge, there could be dangers of cross contamination. So that's why you hear many people say that they never ate food stored in the fridge. This is because they're very sensitive and maybe the storage was not right. I normally store my cereals for about a month. Yes, guys, I boil my cereals once a month and I keep it. I normally know enough cereals that will be used within a month. So I only boil the cereals once and I store them for about a month or even more. But they are never or even more. And guys, I have a small baby, so is about 10 months now, and of late he has refused to eat his normal baby's food. So most of the time we are eating with him, and as you know that his system is still so delicate, but because of my storage and how I clean my fridge, there are no chances of cross contamination, and my baby feeds with us comfortably and I'm happy about it. So guys, make sure that you're not just cleaning your fridge so that it looks clean and white, but the main issue here, or the important thing, is to make sure that you kill the germs inside the all the yeah, you kill the germs, and that is why I use vinegar. Vinegar will facilitate in the killing the germs, and also will make my inside of the fridge more white and as sparkling white. Yes, guys, so those are some of the things that I use, or those are some of the ways that I use to either store food and also clean my fridge. Every week I do the normal cleaning and arranging and checking what is going bad, what has been there for long. Maybe if it is a food that is already made, I don't keep food that is already cooked. If it is not in the freezer, I don't keep it for more than 2 days. So within the a span of maybe, if I cook the maybe we ate dinner yesterday, I'll either make sure that that food is utilized during lunch hour the next day or the next evening. So basically 24 hours to 36 hours, that is the long I can keep cooked food in the fridge. I more than that food, I consider it as bad. So I make sure that any stored food, already cooked food, does not stay in the fridge for more than 36 hours. But if it is in the freezer, I really don't mind how long it stays, as long as when you remove that food, so to heat it for intake, you must finish it. So if I remove food from the fridge, I really do not get it back. Yes, guys, if I store something in the fridge, the food, even the cereals, when I remove my cereals, I defrost them to cook. I don't like maybe if I wanted 1 cup, and what I had packed was 2 cups. I don't I don't like I don't divide the cereals. I'll just cook as it is. If I pack them as 2 cups, I'll fry them as 2 cups. I don't like divide and put the food back into the freezer or the fridge. I don't do that, because now those are the dangers of that will be the best point of breeding the bacteria, which could be very dangerous for you. So guys, basically that is how I go about storing my food, and basically the cereals and vegetables, that is what I store mostly in my fridge. I make sure that I get fresh vegetables from Marikiti market. Yes guys, that is where I shop my vegetables. I make sure that they are very fresh when I'm getting them, so that when I store them even for more than 2 weeks or even a month, yes, like the cabbage would go even for a month, the carrots will go for a month, the tomatoes, guys, for a month, the gourgettes, the biriganyas, and then what are they called, the cucumbers, yes, they can go up to a month. So I get them fresh from the farmer early in the morning in Marikiti. I go there, I leave my house at 5, and by 6 or 5:30 I'm in Marikiti. I buy them very early in the morning when they are fresh, straight from the farmer. I come home, I either wipe them with vinegar, or some I would go ahead and wash them and place them somewhere clean, so that they can dry, but not over the sun, over the shade, and put them there so that they can dry out. And from there, I'll now wrap the food with the film paper and put it in the fridge. So guys, that is how I go about it. I make sure that the food is fresh when I'm storing it in the fridge, so as to make sure that it will stay for a month or so. So my shopping is done once. So guys, thank you for your time, and I'll be showing you more healthy ways of storing food in the fridge, and basically so many other things. I'm grateful for you that you have subscribed.